Hi, I'm Jimmy, and this is a lesson on how to play the first solo from Dreams by Van Halen. I wanted to make this video because I couldn't find a single video lesson or tab that was 100% accurate, and they were all missing some of the smaller details that Eddie plays in that solo. So starting off, this part's pretty simple. It's just some natural harmonics and whammy bar, basically. So on the 7th fret, you're just alternating natural harmonics between the D and the G string. And then a natural harmonic on the 5th fret there and a little whammy bar. And then you just repeat the same thing again, 7th fret, natural harmonics, D and G string. And then that part's just the same thing, and then 2nd fret, G string, a pinch harmonic, and I'm pinching it further back towards the bridge to get that higher pitch. Alright, on to the next part. We're kind of using the bar to bend into these notes as we go up. And then that just goes up the D string and G string on the 7th fret. Then we're bending up on the 5th fret on the G string and doing some tap harmonics on the 12th and 14th fret on the same string. And you're kind of bending down as you're doing those tap harmonics. Alright, and then we're doing some bends on the B and the E string on the 17th fret with the 4th and 5th finger, and the reason I specifically use those fingers I'll explain in a second. So after you do those bends, I'm going to slide down to the 13th fret with my 4th finger. And the reason I'm doing that is because this next part comes pretty fast. This was one of those phrases I had to slow the song down to figure out exactly what he was playing. Here's what the original audio from this part sounds like slowed down 50%. So here's what the phrase sounds like slowed down. So you're coming down to that 13th fret. I'll play that phrase a little slower so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So this next tapping part was another really tricky thing to figure out. I had to slow this song down again to figure out what notes were being played. And this is what the original recording sounds like slowed down. So you're starting on the 10th fret here, and it's kind of a tapping pattern that alternates between the B and the E string a few times. And then you're adding a slide with your right hand as you're tapping and pulling off with your left hand. So you do that slide 3 times on the E string, and then it transfers down to the B string on the 15th fret. And then he goes into a similar phrase as he used earlier in the solo, but instead of picking that phrase, you're hitting most of those notes with pull-offs and hammer-ons with your left hand. And these last couple parts are pretty simple. We're just doing some tremolo picking and sliding up into the notes. In the very last piece, we're just doing some bends on the 15th and 18th fret. If you found this video helpful, or if you think of anything I can do to improve my next lesson, please let me know in the comments. Also, please like and subscribe. Thanks.